Tonight, our first look at body cam video from the Miami Beach police the day they arrested MMA fighter Conor McGregor. Here's CBS 4's Ty Russell.
He doesn't have anything on him, right?
No,
jewelry or anything?
Conor, why'd you do it? Conor, you have an anger problem. Conor, you let it go.
Imagine being on top of the world, at the height of fame, fortune, and power. Now imagine it slipping through your fingers in the blink of an eye. This is the story of Conor McGregor, one of the most charismatic and polarizing figures in sports. A man who built an empire through sheer will, skill, and an unbreakable spirit, only to see it threatened by a series of controversies, legal battles, and personal struggles. But is this truly the end, or is there a comeback path waiting for him? Let's dive into Conor McGregor's story, the challenges he's facing, and what might lie ahead for him. Conor McGregor has been known for his controversy over the years, especially when it comes down to the legal trouble he's gotten himself involved in, and this time, it's not looking good at all. Conor McGregor is currently facing a civil case in Ireland's High Court, with a woman, Nikita Nilamhine, accusing him of at a Dublin hotel in 2018. Nilamhine claims that McGregor and a second man, James Lawrence, her during a night involving drug and alcohol use. She told the court, "I didn't feel anything, but he hurt me when he choked me, pressing down on my body. I just completely froze." According to Miss Hand, she bit him when McGregor turned her around. "I was trying to fight as much as I could. I bit him and he didn't like it. It was like he was just behind me then. He choked me, put his arm around me. I just remember him behind me, and I think I was sitting on the bed. He put his arm around my neck and choked me 3 times. It's expected to last around 2 weeks long, but the fact this isn't being treated as a criminal case is pretty shocking to say the least, considering the circumstance being dealt with here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. A lot of the talk online has been mixed, as this case dates back to December of 2018, where the incident allegedly took place, which was only a couple of months after he got mauled by Khabib in the UFC. She even claimed that he allegedly said to her after the essay, "This is how I felt having to tap out 3 times in the octagon." Some of the replies are deeply worrying, and do parents not teach males to respect women anymore? The tone I get is, "She's cheating, deserves it. I seriously worry for young women." Notice how you leave out how she left her then boyfriend with her kid at home to go on the sesh and go to a hotel room with another man. He's a scumbag, but there are serious inconsistencies regarding her story. To understand McGregor's current troubles, we need to revisit his journey to the top. Coming from humble beginnings in Dublin, Ireland, McGregor quickly rose to fame in the MMA world, capturing fans with his knockout power and infectious personality. He wasn't just winning fights, he was revolutionizing the sport. He became known for his unforgettable lines, his confidence, and his brash persona. Fans didn't just watch his fights, they tuned in to see the drama he brought, both in the ring and out of it. His fast rise was legendary. He won titles in both the featherweight and lightweight divisions, becoming the first UFC fighter to hold 2 championship belts simultaneously. This momentum led to the most highly anticipated event in combat sports, a cross-sport match against boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. Though he lost, McGregor's image and wealth skyrocketed. He was no longer just an MMA fighter, he had become an international icon, raking in millions and building a brand larger than life. But as his fame soared, so did his reputation for controversy. In 2018, McGregor's troubles began with a well-publicized incident at a UFC event in New York City. He was filmed throwing a dolly at a bus full of fighters, injuring multiple people. This outburst was followed by charges, a court appearance, and a plea deal. For many, this incident marked the beginning of a troubling pattern in McGregor's behavior. But rather than slow down, the controversies only grew. Following that infamous bus incident, McGregor faced numerous allegations and legal challenges. Some of these incidents involved alleged physical altercations, accusations of inappropriate behavior, and disputes over business dealings. Each incident further impacted his public image. Though McGregor often responded to these issues with a mix of public apologies and dismissals, the controversies piled up, leading fans and critics alike to question whether his behavior was spiraling out of control. Before we go any further into the video, what are your guys' thoughts on this entire situation? Is it likely justice is going to be served, or do you think it's a money grab case? Comment down below. These controversies didn't just affect McGregor's personal life, they began to cast shadows over his fighting career. The UFC, while known for embracing colorful personalities, still requires a level of professionalism from its fighters. In McGregor's case, there was an ongoing question of how much UFC president Dana White and the organization would tolerate. While McGregor was a top earner for the UFC, each scandal made his relationship with the organization more complex. In addition, McGregor's focus on training and performance seemed to waver. Known initially for his discipline and razor-sharp skills, his fights started to reflect a potential loss of focus. After a series of disappointing outcomes, including high-profile losses to fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov and Dustin Poirier, McGregor faced mounting pressure to prove he was still a top contender. But could he still perform at his previous level, given the distractions and the wear and tear on his body? Another critical component of McGregor's current troubles is his physical health. Fighting takes a toll on the body, and in McGregor's case, the injuries he sustained have been severe. One of the most notable was a broken leg sustained in his fight against Poirier in 2021. This type of injury isn't just physically debilitating, it requires intense recovery and can affect a fighter's confidence, explosiveness, and agility. Perhaps one of the most critical but least discussed elements is the psychological toll of his controversies. McGregor, who built his empire on mental toughness and grit, has faced intense scrutiny from both fans and the media. Being in the public eye, especially when facing repeated legal issues and public criticism, can weigh on anyone's mental health. Fighters often need intense focus and resilience to maintain peak performance, and publicized troubles like his can disrupt that focus. So, is Conor McGregor's story one of a downfall, or is there room for a comeback? Throughout sports history, we've seen athletes face similar personal and professional crises, only to find redemption through focus, humility, and growth. The video raises the question of whether McGregor can make the same transition. Could he pivot from the notorious persona to a more mature, evolved figure, or is his past too heavy to shake off? Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.